we are live.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. I think you're still good morning there. Where you're
Yes,
coming from, of course. By the
yes.
way, I'm Sheila Mushanas coming to you from Toronto, and
I'm Carol. Well, today I'm coming live from Las Vegas.
Arizona because I did it yesterday. I'm so sorry. I'm so you're permanently
I do live in
Arizona.
Arizona.
So that's
Yes.
why you're from Carol from Arizona and Sheila from Toronto. Good afternoon from me. Good morning from her. And we are here on our insight for our week 6 reflection. Imagine that week 6 now. We
Woo!
started yesterday, and this is week 6, which is the 42nd day. Can you believe that, Carol? We are the time flies, eh? The time flies. And our topic for today is this whole week is talks about focusing on challenges,
The
resilience, and
resilient,
problem
the
solving, all
vision.
these things. So, Carol, let's talk about it. What have you learned this week?
I know. It just like today, we were having the problem to set it out almost that this life's not going to work, but perseverance, determination. Here we are, right?
We are live coming to you.
Yeah, so it's basically, in everyday life, we will face any challenges, any problems and everything. But how we determine, how we overcome, how we, like, no, I'm going to make it work. How being resilient. So basically, it's just not in the business, in our everyday life. So all these things that we have to go through that and how we tackle it, how our attitude towards the problem that we have. And so that's basically that. And then the thing is, when we have all these problems and everything, and when we share it with each other, and sometimes we talk with others, and in a way it can inspire others too, right, to
Yeah.
like to not feeling that I'm the only one who has a problem. No, everybody has a problem, but how you tackle the problem and go with it. So yeah.
Well, yeah, when we talk about it, other people uh, can tell how they overcome it, and then maybe it will work for you. You follow their step. You don't reinvent the wheel. Sometimes what works for them might work for you. Not all the time, but you know what?
Yes.
It's worth trying. And also the advices from all those people who've been through the hardship, just going through it, not
Yes.
even following the exact step, just how to become tough and be there and not giving up and I know persistence. You have
Persistent.
the determination is there. That's a lot of help already.
Right.
Watching them, I mean, reading their stories. For example, people who've been through this.
The success, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
we features about the success people, they a lot of people who are success, they were never born success.
Mhm.
They born just like regular people like us, but then how they, like, weather through the storm, really
Mhm, mhm,
pretty
mhm.
much to achieve what they want in life. So
Yeah,
yeah, so
I even actually there sometimes their situation are really worse from ordinary people. Like I actually talk about Winfrey, Oprah Winfrey, where her childhood is really so bad, abuse,
right.
trauma and everything. Well, can you imagine how successful she is now? Everybody knows her, and just looking at that, it shows that really your past does not define your future. You can
Exactly.
do anything if you want it. You could change your life no matter how, but it will start from you. You follow advices, you follow footsteps of other people, but of course you got to start from yourself too and do whatever you can do to
Right.
change. Yeah.
Right. I agree. I agree. You mentioned Oprah, and then like about J.K. Rowling. She's like suicidal. Single mom, and then when she tried to write her Harry Potter books, like she got rejected. But then did
So
she
many
give?
times.
I know. Did she give up? No, but look at her now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So that's why it's really sometimes it's really hard when you're in the middle of it. I think you can relate to that. Sometimes you have also that, this is too much. I don't think I can do it anymore. Like you just want the easiest way is to just let go. I don't want it anymore. But you
Right.
know what? That's the easiest way. You gotta try a
That's
little bit harder, because that's where it is. When you,
right.
no pain no gain, you gotta push it, I believe that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being resilient, being resilient, and then whatever the problem is, it just bounce back and go through it. Is it,
And yeah, yeah, and then sometimes when you bounce back, really you become more stronger, because
yeah,
you learn from it. The problem that you encounter. Sometimes, people, we sometimes protect our loved ones from problems, and trying to protect them and cover them from any hurt whatever you call it.
right,
But
right,
you know what? Sometimes they have to be exposed, like us too. We have to be exposed, because this resiliency is not a permanent trait. It can be developed. It can be enhanced by, by, like, not practicing.
right,
It's like practicing, because once you're exposed to something, the next time you get it again, you know how to handle it, isn't it?
right,
You
right,
develop-
right.
Yeah.
Just like you and I, we both basically immigrants,
Yeah.
and to come, like you to go to Canada, me to come to US, it's not that easy. We have to go through all this thing and everything, and then plus when we were here, when we were young, we pretty much has nobody, just us. We have no parents here, so he basically has to be strong, resilient, and then we just have to survive. We'll do. I mean, we'll
That's how
just
it is. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So and then at least I mean, thank God we're doing okay and everything. So yeah. So
Resiliency and perseverance and determination. Those are the key, really. And of
exactly.
course, we have to add more learning, problem solving. We have to learn and develop these strategies of problem solving. It will help us to really become successful on
Right,
whatever, or can cope up with all the obstacle,
right,
adversity, or setbacks,
right.
the things. Yeah.
Right, right, right. Sometimes, I mean, the thing is when you say I have a problem, but then when you like, and then when people ask you, so what's your problem? What can I help you? And then sometimes, you just when you say you have a problem, you have to really know what's your problem. Sometimes, exactly, like people is, I'm a problem, I am this and that. But then when you sit down, you really think about it and find out what's your problem, and sometimes it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be a big problem, but then just relax, calm down, and really analyze what's really the problem. And then you can tackle one by one and everything, rather than just I have so many problems, I don't know what to do. But then can I sit down?
You're right. As you said, it could be nothing. But if it could be big one, then you know how to handle it.
Exactly.
Chop it into small steps and tasks, and then, small,
Yeah.
what do you call this, task, or step by step, to,
To
that's how it is.
so
Because
that yeah,
when you know the problem, then you could analyze the solution. Then you could
exactly.
evaluate what solution is good, and then
Right.
you have the good. You pick the solution. You take action. That's how
Right.
you do it. And then once you take action, then that's it. If it doesn't work the first time, you do another action different, like,
Exactly. You do
a little bit, fine tune it, and then eventually, that's actually the strategy. That's what I use all the time as a problem solving, step by step,
yeah.
especially the way I work, in my life, whatever,
Mhm.
personal, or even, at home, but mostly work, because I deal with a lot of projects that came about because of a problem. It's a solution of a problem, and sometimes when we're implementing it, there's some more issues coming up, and then we just have to reevaluate again, and step by step do the same, do another way around it, and then eventually you solve your problem, and that's
Right.
how it is.
Right, right. That's
It's
it.
versus
It's
setback.
it's the same thing with in life, not just not in business, but like it's just like the friendship, the relationship. There's always will be a problem. But then, like you said, you sit down, find out the problem, work it out, and then how then you find out what's the problem, and then you find out, oh, this is the one, and then you can find the right way to solve it.
Solve it. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. So that this week is really a very an eye opening too. I'm an eye opener for me too, because sometimes, oh yeah, that's how it is. We keep on saying we have a problem. We keep on saying it's hard. It's hard. You just have to be resilient. You just have to be determined, and
Yeah,
do your analysis, and then evaluate it and find a solution.
right,
And
right.
and we'll be okay.
It'll be okay. I know. I know.
Sometimes it's too much, then you reach out for a friend, like call
Exactly.
Carol, call Sheila, or your
Exactly.
parents or your husband.
Yeah.
How it is. It's not bad to ask for help. That
Yes.
definitely. So when
Right.
you're really down there, like all the setbacks, frustration, because sometimes when you're at that moment, you cannot think completely.
Yeah.
So you really have to have the need of somebody to talk. So that's it. So
Exactly.
I think we covered everything in
We
order.
cover, yeah. So basically, that how you have all this problem, and then you identify the problem, and then you figure out the what are how to tackle the problem solving. If
Yep.
it's too big, you can't do it on your own. Reach out to somebody else, rather than just hold it to your back, and then from them you figure out what's the best action
Yeah.
to solve it. So
Yeah.
that's
That's
what
that's
it is in life. It probably not sounds that easy sometimes, but that's how you can, that's that's how you try to solve it, rather than jump into conclusion, rather than this thing cannot be solved, but
then say that nothing is. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll be.
yeah,
Going down the drain, like spiral down the drain. You have to do something and think about. That's good. Actually, I'm
yeah, like you said, it's kind of like eye-opening to us too. Sometimes, we just jump into conclusion it can't be solved. Actually, when you sit down, then
glad.
you like, it's not that bad.
That we can fix this. Nothing is not fixable as long as you think about it. And besides, as I said, if your resources is not enough, you ask for help. There are people around you. You have mentor, you have coaches, you have friends, you have husband, you have family, your
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, that's one thing that about our business, because we have this community, like me and Sheila. We were stranger at first. Now look at us with the buddy in this and this
We're even
online.
planning to go to Vegas together.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll plan to do that together. So in our community, we just reach out. People will help you. That's the great thing about having a like-minded, positive-minded community, that you reach out and everybody will help you. And then because we are huge, now you cannot you reach out not just one person. You can reach out to like
So
many people. And we have so many group in our community that tailor to this and this and this, so you can pick all this kind of thing. So
yeah,
it's good to be in a community, especially passive minded community, that
yes.
you yeah
I love
that's
I love our business. I love our community. It's
yes,
amazing. It's
yes,
helped a lot in everything, like
yes.
personal and business and just being an entrepreneur because I wasn't an entrepreneur before when I started.
Yeah, same here, same here.
I,
Being an entrepreneur is kind of like the hard, and like sometimes could be a lonely journey. But then when you have the community, you have the mentor, you have a coaches to
Mhm.
support you, it makes the journey a lot easier. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's
So
good.
that's it for today. So we will continue with our journey, individual journey, go live tomorrow, and then we will see you guys again every Sunday. We'll review
What's
our weekly insight about our go live challenge, and hopefully that whoever listening to it will get some of it. If it's not all, a little bit, just like us too, while we're doing all this challenge, we also learn at the
yes,
same time. So we
that's
hope
it.
you guys can find some value from our go live every day that we do.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning into our live, and we'll
See
see
you
you
again
guys
soon.
next Sunday.
Yes.
Have a great Sunday, everybody.